Hi, I'm Jay, and here we go. Do you want to magnify your personal power using something you already have plenty of? Attention is power. Have you ever heard this before? It's true. Attention is power. But how? Let's say you want to become a professional welder. So you spend 6 months learning the craft of welding. You use some old borrowed equipment. You study the various metals and angles and techniques and different types of bonding. You practice in the workshop day after day after day. In other words, you're giving prolonged attention to building up the skill of welding. Now you're job hunting and you respond to a hiring announcement for an open welding position. It's a well-paid and sought-after position, so you, along with 3 other candidates, are each vying for the same job opportunity. You're sitting there in this cramped little waiting room, and you're awaiting to be called for the interview, and there's that awkward silence, and everybody's eyes are batting around, and you're all asking the same question. You're all thinking, I wonder which one of us is going to be the lucky new employee to this company. But there's a key difference between you and the other candidates. On that day and in that moment, you have the most power. You are the only one with actual experience welding. Among all the candidates, you have the best chance of getting the job because of your experience. Think about it. What actually was that 6 months of experience that made you so much more powerful in that moment? It was directed attention over a long period of time. It was experimentation and trial and error practice and learning. Hooray! You're awarded the job, and you just converted your directed attention into a full-time job position. Then, let's assume after a few years of the welding gig, you're overcome by your artistic impulses. You begin artfully welding a 50-foot statue, a medieval warrior, a true Iron Man, cloaked with plates of metal. You obsess over every minute detail and spend the next 30 years completing this striking, majestic figure. That is to say, with your attention and focus, you created a metal warrior statue from absolutely nothing. Now, the Museum of Modern Medieval Arts, the MMMA, comes calling and ends up buying your statue for $1 million. After all, there's no other statue like it on Earth, right? You just converted 30 years of time and attention to cash, which now gives you buying power. You see, your accumulated attention and directed focus is a key element to magnifying your power. The same is true with relationships. As you offer more people time and attention, you gain their trust and form closer bonds with them. Your power has been magnified by the attention that you dedicate to building relationships. In this way, we all start with exactly the same amount of power, which is our attention and directed focus to something. Those who achieve meteoric success have aligned their attention into an area or an endeavor over a long period of time. Unsure about where to commit your directed focus? Check out other videos on my channel about the personality archetypes. Knowing your unique mix of archetypes can lend you some major clarity. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me. Don't forget to click subscribe, and I will see you next time. I am out.